Hello and welcome to a tutorial on how to make levels. This one is following a simple structure by IAmPlayer, also known as 1AMPlayer, and it has this neat little checklist here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow it and make a level with it and see what comes out of it. Feel free to make your own level, like follow along with me, and then show me what comes out of it, because that might be interesting. So, first step, as it shows here, make the concept. Of course, any good level needs a concept for a start, so let's start right in with step 0, actually creating the level file. So, concept. How about maybe a level based around Sumo Bros? I mean, nobody's really done anything with them yet, so that might be interesting. So yeah, let's go. Cat face and let's go. So, choose the gimmicks. Ooh, what kind of... Oh, that's wrong. What kind of gimmicks would work well with this level? I mean, we have Sumo Bros here, so I guess more Sumo Bros? I guess that sounds good. So, choose the theme. What theme would go well with Sumo Bros? We're just gonna go for Mario World. Normal overworld. Yeah. A classic. That sounds nice. Choose what rinkas to use. I don't want any rinkas, sorry. What character specific the level is. I think for this level I'm gonna do something a little bit different than most people usually do. I'm gonna go with making my level based around Peach. So I'm just gonna drop this player block here, and then the player will have to hit it. And yeah, let's move on. Choose the difficulty. For the difficulty I actually made this little window here which lets you see and choose it directly with your mouse. So just click on the screen right now to choose your difficulty, and then we can move on. So next, choose the version. I'm going with 2.0 because it has PGE and I have it open anyway and I don't feel like switching now. So next up, build the layout generically. Yeah, of course we have to build the layout of the level, so let me just get rid of those boys and start building with these tiles. Maybe I should settle on an environment first though, because like this black void is very depressing to work in. So let's just search something that goes with the music. This one will do. Let's go. And that should do it for our basic layout for now. I'm just gonna plop down this peach block right here so that the player will notice it. I left some area at the end for when we return to that nature. Add some decorations like pass-throughable NPCs and VGOs to make the feel of it. Talking like experts here, so let's go. What I'm doing right here is placing down these logs, which are not from the standard grass tile set, to like kind of create a contrast between the grass and the woods, so that it seems a little bit more unique, a little bit more wacky, and I think it looks really cool. So before we move on to the next step, we just pass throughable NPCs. Maybe he meant blocks? Let's just place down some of those. And there we go. Now we have some platforms for our boys to sit on. And what's next? Add graphics to your layout to make it less boring looking. Alright, I mean, I kinda dig this vanilla aesthetic in this level. I mean, it looks pretty nice. I don't see anything wrong with it, but I guess for the sake of showing off what we can do. Alright, I went to some graphics pack and found like some blocks that are pretty blue, and they kind of came with like this forest background, so I thought we're gonna do a forest now. So add the song. If the song didn't work, go to FL Studio or something to recreate the song or change the format. If it still doesn't work, you're doing it wrong. Alright. I think this works, but we can go to FL Studio for the sake of showing it off. Let's wait for it to load. Alright, let's go. Okay, first we have to go to the piano roll and let's just put down our melody. I mean, that sounded a bit like the Mario World theme. Alright, let's export that and go back to level. Alright, here we are, and custom. Yeah, it works. Nice. We did it, we recreated the song. Let's just keep it on play. At the start point, make sure it's not bullshit start position like on top of the player, it's a book or something. Yeah, I mean, good thing we don't have books in this level. I'm still gonna like put them in the starting position and like add a little bit of a challenge at the start so that, you know, like how the old saying goes, you have to work in order to be beautiful. And I think I'm really highlighting that with this level where I'm having this little maze here. For the player to cross in order to become a princess. So yeah, that's our start position, and I think it's pretty creative. So, add the enemies. Let's go. Alright, and for this last spot, another Galumba to kick things in the can. At the question mark blocks power-ups that kind of themed with the level. Alright, let me just put down some fire flower blocks and then move on. Okay. And if you want some people to waste their time on the level, make some blocks filled with tons of coins, making them addicted to it. Oh, ooh. Now we're going into like psychology and manipulating the player. I like it. So let's just crank that up to 15. I think that's a very addicting number. And place them down a little bit. Maybe one over here, and one down here below the clouds. And I feel like down there is a good spot, because then when he shoots down his lightning, then he's gonna get really tricky. Alright, here we can place them like that. This little part really looks like Mario World, I feel. Like with those blocks stacked. Alright, we can have another one here, in the tricky spot, and I think that should do. So, one thing that the tutorial doesn't mention, but which I really want to do, is like place down some dragon coins in tricky spots. I mean, look at that jump. And maybe one down here if you're really, really risky and want to go in there. And if you want to be a real madman, you can also try to go for this one here right at the start, which I'm going to place down. And add some story if you're doing this for an episode, if you want storytelling. Okay, that sounds good. I mean, I like me some story, so let's put on the sign and write some. Right? Add the mini-boss, just to make the level longer if you want. Ah, yeah. After going through it for like the past 20 minutes, I feel like it's kind of a little bit short. You can beat that in just like a minute or two. If you're addicted, maybe 3, so put down a pipe to a different section. And put in our music. Wait, that's the wrong one. Isn't that a jammer? I recreated the Mario 3 battle theme. Heck yeah. Alright, put a pipe going in there. And put on an exit warp. And let's get out our mini-boss. I wanna go with Larry because he is part of the level's plot. Add puzzles and mazes to make the level longer. Okay. Let's go. New section. Let's take our original music and let us build a maze. After we find our background. There it is. Right. Let's go. Exit warp. There we go. Just some more blocks over here to round off this maze, and that should keep players invested for just that little bit more time which we need to justify this level's length. And yeah, I think that looks good. If you suck at building, just copy-paste using PGE. We can make this longer. I mean, skilled players will be able to get through this in seconds. I mean, there's not really any challenge to that. If we make it longer, then surely people will start questioning their life decisions. So let's just do that. And paste it one more time, just to round things off. But this one, this one I'm gonna shift a little bit to the side and then just add a little bit here to make it seem like it's different, but really it's not. Okay, what's next? The level is done. Make sure it's not overcooked or else. Oof. Alright, maybe we should add an exit and then test it. That sounds like a good idea. There we go. Which one is the star? Is that the star? Oh, that's the roulette. Right, let's replace that with a star, and let's go test. Alright, so here we are on the level. Don't mind those clouds, I just replaced the sizables because there were some issues.
Mario, oh wait, I mean Peach, what? Watch out, there are many surprise enemies and
He's having a cold. So, please have respect with your local Koopalings. So, there's the power-up we can get if we dodge that guy. Ooh, there's the flying spiny, very menacing. Ooh, that's a very, very tricky fire flower. I don't know if I approve of that. Ooh, maybe I will have to add a 1-up to make it more rewarding. Whoop! Haha, totally fell for that one. What a rascal. Here's the pit, if you want to really go addicted for those coins. If you want to hit that, you have to watch out because you might die. But if you don't, you get rewarded. Here's the blind jump, which is obligatory to every level. I'm not really going for the dragon coins, but I decided to get that one because I felt like it and it was like in my way. Ooh, things are getting tricky. Okay, here's the mini boss.
oh yeah, wait, oh no princess, why are you here?
He's Larry. I could have resprited him, but I couldn't find the graphics for it. And I decided to add the mini boss after importing the graphics. So that's also a problem. Alright, we did it. And now we can go on to the maze. Ooh, this is gonna be very, very... This is... I feel like this is really what justifies this level's length. Like... It's also impossible. Let me just... Alright, I'm just gonna pretend this was legit. I can fix this later. But first I have to find my way through the very treacherous maze. I bet Luigi could have done that jump, but I decided to design for Peach. Alright, and here we are, there's the star. Thank you, IamPlayer, for showing me this fantastic way to make levels, and I hope many projects as good as this one will come out of it. Goodbye.